Drawing Hands by Mr. Let's Paint. Hello everybody, this is Mr. Let's Paint. I'm going to be drawing my hand. I'm looking at my right hand. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to go ahead and try to draw my right hand. There's really no, I don't think, I'm not worried necessarily about a particular route to take on how to do this. I'm going to fix it as we go along here, so in that sense we can not worry so much and just keep going, keep moving. I'm a big fan of doing that. So anyway, I'm looking at my hand right now, visually looking at my hand with my eyeballs, if you will. And there you go, sort of a, and then there's these little lines. I got these little weird, whatever you call it, lines in your hand. Okay, so it just kind of back and forth. Maybe that line, my line, or those lines are too strong. We could erase those. Look at that. And what I'll do is go back here and make my line definition a little smaller for that. Look at that. Ooh, it's nice and small. Maybe too small, but that's okay. A lot of weird stuff going on. We start to pick up weird things. Now there's shadows too. So let's go back to a darker, a heavier line and put in some shadows. And squint your eyes and you can kind of go even bigger on that line, I think. So now well, that's kind of too much. We'll scale it back just a tad bit down there. We'll go dark. Let's go dark. So now, are we drawing or are we painting? That's a good question. At the moment, I'm sort of painting a little bit, which is fine. But we're going to be just using the black and white for the most part. Again, a little haphazard, I know, but squint your eyes. That's always a good trick, and that helps. That can help, or not. Sometimes it doesn't do you any good, particularly if you have the wrong approach. But it's okay to have the wrong approach, I tell you, because there are ways to get around it. There are ways to maneuver around the mistakes that may be perceived as such when you're doing this kind of work. So maybe this is a little too much. Let's go to a color, soften the color. And I'm kind of looking into the sun, the light. So there's a lot of, and I said I was going to go black and white, and now I'm going color. Now I'm a white person, so a lot of white, a pinkish color. Now let's go whiter on that and just kind of go over the whole area if we can. There you go. Look at that. Okay. And maybe we'll kind of lose some of the intense, have a blending. It will blend better if I blend with the black a little bit more. Okay. And I'll tell you what, observation is really the key to everything I find. And so just keep looking, keep adding, subtracting, make those mistakes. That's fine. We can always erase if we need to, though I'm not really that interested in erasing right now. A lot of times people spend too much time erasing when they can just leave some of that mess, the mistakes there. It's totally fine. Let me go to another color here. I kind of gave it a nice overall thing. Let's go to a kind of this color, whatever color this is. Okay, so this is a little browner. Maybe go wider on that. Again, just kind of back and forth. We're doing this, and this seems to be really dark. And we're looking into the sun, not into the sun, but we're not. There's not a good light on this, so it's kind of confusing a little bit. But again, a lot of times we want to use problems as the reason for us to not continue on. And I don't think we need to worry so much. Let the problems be part of your, be your friend. if you will. So the fact that we have obstacles, just let it be part of the process. Don't, okay, this line's too short. Let's go a little higher on that, and maybe I need to soften. Let's try to find a softer color. How about that color? More of a silver. That might work, and then we'll go just a tad bit higher on that. That's, yeah, I'm not happy with that color. That's all right. It's okay. Let's just go to black. Go back to the black. And bam, bam. Again, maybe too strong, but that's okay. So squint your eyes again, and we know that this area is kind of dark here, and this area is dark over here too. You know, I'm squinting. You can't see it, but I'm actually squinting my eyes, guys, and that way you can really see where what's really going on with what you're seeing. Whoops, that is not what I want. Okay, back here to actual size and zoom in, and then let's just erase that here. Boom. Okay, erase that. Maybe I'll do some more erasing, fine tuning here. We can erase a little of that. But again, I'm not a big fan of trying to fix, fine tune things. I like the mistakes as much as the perfection of things. The observation, it's the honesty of looking at things. So I'm not worrying so much about fine tuning that. Okay, so there's sort of an overall pinky thing that I am in the center. That might be just, that kind of worked. Let's kind of give that a little go if we can. And there's light hitting there, back and forth. It looks like crap, doesn't it? A little bit. That's okay. That's all right if things kind of look like crap. Persevere. Keep plugging away. It is not, and be amazed. You'd be amazed how a little one or two moves could really save the day on something that might not actually look too great. As you can see, but again, honesty is the best policy. Observation, observing what you got is a nice kind of a neat thing to know, to be aware of. There's a little light hitting the top there. Whoops, I keep doing that. Why? I don't know. Okay, I guess it's just one of those things I can't figure out ever with this program. Okay, so there we're just going to keep fiddling, and now we're sort of in the fiddle stage. I can go and give it a work some of those lines again. Come back in here and make the line a little smaller. And I guess I'm focusing now. I'm seeing like various. I'm reading my palms. And all the you know, apparently there's a whole ecosystem of thought and you know, in terms of longevity and all that, whatever that means, and by looking at this drawing of my hand, one probably could decipher if I'm gonna live for 1,000 years or just for 77 years, which is tends to be mostly everyone tends to. That's pretty, you know, average. Or just a shorter life altogether. I guess that could happen too. So we're just kind of back and forth, as I mentioned here, back and forth with this. Okay, go a little strong. And it's just a matter of moving back, getting used to using whatever you're trying to use. And so the pencil size we can adjust. And now that seems to be very helpful. The use of the color, I like the color that I got here. So now see, I'm making better moves. Sort of, again, sometimes you just got to hang with what you got. And we're definitely doing that. This seems to kind of have a shadow thing here. I'm not happy with the movements of my that I'm using here, but we're gonna hang in there with it, I suppose. One should, one could. At what point does this become like done? Are we done? I don't know, but we could continue on. As you well know, let's go wider on that. There. Now it's a little too much, right? But that's all right. It's okay. I'm going to come in with some lights afterwards. I think. Okay, this is getting a little wrong, a little too much wrong. Okay, so anyway, there is the sort of a too dark aspect. Now I'm going to come in with the lights. So let's come back in with some lights. Try this, a flesh tint, and maybe well, let's go. This area was kind of lighter. This is sort of like a chalk pastel feel now. And again, it's how patient you are with this, and how analytical you want to be about this whole darn thing. At some point, I tend to get tired of it, and I just want to move on. We're almost there. At least I'm feeling that sense. Get rid of that black line there. And there's sort of lights there. So it's again, you can see we're going back and forth. Now, I don't know, maybe there's a better route to take, and maybe I'm sure there's someone out there knows that, or is aware of that, or is certain of a better way. It's all true. It is very true. You do have there are ways and means to do it, but remember, there is not one correct way to do it to get to the promised land of making something successful, particularly in the making of art. Now I'm just kind of using scribbling factor. That's probably not the best mark making, but it does. I kind of felt like I wanted to do it. So sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, as you can see. And that, my friends, is my right hand. That, as far as I'm going to take it today. Thanks again for being here. And you've been watching Let's Paint TV, drawing my right hand. Bye-bye.